Es profesor de la Universidad de Roma en la Sapienza, del Instituto de Economía y Finanzas, de la Facultad de Jurisprudencia, y bueno, pues ha dirigido ese departamento durante muchísimos años, que fue profesor de la Universidad de MOV en los años 70, fue, debo decirlo, discípulo más destacado del profesor Garignani, estudió, hizo estudios de doctorado en Cambridge, Inglaterra, ha producido una cantidad de trabajos teóricos y de análisis económico, recientemente sobre el ingreso familiar en los Estados Unidos y el problema del cambio en la política económica que fue, desde su punto de vista, el detener los salarios a cambio de créditos, lo cual articula ese trabajo, por lo menos a todas las personas que tienen con su sector financiero, y podría yo decir muchas cosas más del profesor Pivetti, los trabajos que hizo sobre la Unión Monetaria Europea y su crítica a que solo fuese precisamente una unión fiscal que desvinculaba de las responsabilidades sociales o de las responsabilidades políticas de los estados de la Unión, y que ya anunciaban cuestiones como una posible digamos, falta de horizontes para que la comunidad pudiera articularse de manera consistente. En fin, podría yo hablar mucho más de estas cosas, pero yo creo que más vale que escuchemos el más reciente trabajo del profesor Pivetti, que habla de los factores determinantes del cambio en la distribución del ingreso en el capitalismo avanzado. Es una traducción que hice yo de su ponencia, que está en inglés, y yo pienso que el profesor Pivetti, mejor que escuchemos a él, que yo siga haciendo una trayectoria por el más brillante que se conoce. Nosotros hemos publicado muchos trabajos, varios trabajos de él. Está el trabajo donde están prácticamente muchos de los ponentes, que es coordinada por el profesor Pivetti, que publicó la facultad. Es una traducción muy grande, de 23 ensayos, sobre las contribuciones para una biografía intelectual de Piero Rafa. Está en la facultad, a disposición de todos. En fin, yo pienso que lo mejor es que el profesor Pivetti comience. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Chairman. First of all, I should like to thank the coordinator of this conference, Professor Alfonso Badillo, and la Universidad Nacional Autónoma de México, el Colegio de México, for the kind invitation and the generous hospitality. As we all know, there has been market redistribution of income within advanced capitalism over the last 3 decades, and the consensus explanation for this change in distribution, for the increase in inequalities, has been developed in terms of technological change. This is not surprising, since in the dominant theoretical approach in terms of factors, relative scarcities, technological change plays an extremely relevant role, but it plays an important role also in the alternative classical approach to distribution. In the neoclassical approach, capital is kept relatively scarce by labor-saving technical changes, so that in spite of the rapid accumulation of capital over time, a positive profit continues being obtained from the employment of capital in production. In the alternative approach, in terms of the party's relative strength, technical changes, which are regarded as being primarily induced by rises in wages, contribute to checking changes in distribution in workers' favor, in wage earners' favor, through technological unemployment, and the continued recreation of an industrial reserve army. The fact is, however, that neither for the USA nor for Europe an acceleration of technological change with respect to the previous 3 decades can be clearly detected for the last 30 years. Be it in terms of changes in labor productivity, in multi-factor productivity, or any other possible measure of technical change. Actually, US data for the private non-farm business sector show for the 30-year periods 1978 2007 a significant slowing down of the rise in output per hour and in multi-factor productivity with respect to the previous 3 decades. This fact of itself makes it rather difficult, I think, to account along neoclassical lines for the market shift in distribution experienced by advanced capitalism unless one was prepared to lay all stress on the actually occurred acceleration of immigration as the ultimate and easy measurable source of the postulated change in factors relative scarcity. Things are quite different if they are looked at through the lens of the alternative approach. As we shall, I shall try to show, as we shall see, albeit important, immigration should be regarded in the framework of the alternative approach of distribution. Immigration should be regarded as just one of among several other important determinants of a serious breakdown of wage earners' bargaining power, which does not need any acceleration of technological change to be fully accounted for. But before considering these determinants, before considering the factors which can be singled out as being behind this change in distribution within advanced capitalism, let me point out that the consensus explanation for the increase in inequality in terms of an acceleration of technological change has been developed in the USA, not so much with respect to the change in the distribution of income between wages and profits, but rather with respect to the increase in wage inequalities. As a result of the surge in top wage incomes, the latter have ended up, top wage incomes have ended up constituting a larger fraction than in the past, also of top income in their entirety. Attention has thus been focused in the USA on the working rich, essentially top management, whose income has risen so astonishingly over the last 3 decades. Now, according to the consensus explanation, an unprecedented wave of skill-biased technological change would have rapidly raised the earnings of individuals with more skills, as measured, for example, by education. Here again, the point is that an explanation for the increase in wage inequalities along these lines would require some independent and unambiguous evidence that skill-biased technological change did actually accelerate markedly in the last 3 decades relative to earlier periods. But such evidence is simply not there.